What's up, YouTube? SM Savage, Domination on Derail. I'm gonna be using the M4 carabiner with the holographic sight, and I know it looks like I'm gonna use the but I'm gonna use that instead. Slide aim pro, stopping power pro, steady aim pro. I'm not gonna say pro in any more of my videos because it's just kind of a given. I think the whole concept of the pro is kind of stupid, but whatever, it gets you experience, right? Capture the C flag. I'm using I think it's called the AA-12 as I got first blood there too, BTW. I think I'm using the AA-12 as my sidearm, which I have a red dot on it, but I don't really know why. I don't know who really aims shotguns, but you know, you just, it looks better. I got the holographic sight, which I'm a huge fan of over the RDS, because since the holographic sight has a little bigger circle in the middle of it, it quickens your reaction time, I think, substantially, just because the dot's a little bigger, and that's really what it's supposed to do. I mean, it's not just there to look fancy and bigger. That's not what she said. And here's a little host reconnection action going on. In a lot of the games, this was actually failing miserably. And every now and then I get one where it just boots my ass to the lobby instead of migrating. It migrates twice. It's some pissed off hosting. But kind of chilling out. There's my little semi-auto shot. Pow, 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 pow. Wipe that guy out with my UAV. I don't really remember what my kill streaks are, but I'm pretty sure I still had UAV at this point as one of my main ones. Probably the Predator missile and the Harrier, which are, you know, pretty good ones. I don't really like to use kill streaks that I have to wait for, like care packages and sentry guns and all that crap, because I just think while I sit there, I could either be killing people right now or somebody could come kill me, and those aren't pleasantful thoughts, so I, you know, try to avoid them. Plus, I never really seen somebody get mass kill streaks from their sentry gun. I'd much rather wait 2 kills for my Harrier or use a little guided missile, Zeus missile. Yeah, I know I copied that, but whatever. So we pushed the A flag a little too hard, and we're getting our other flags kind of jacked. I mean, that's the real key to domination, is just capping 2 flags and chilling out. It's the best strategy, because if you're against teams where you can easily hold down the map, then you should be able to rack kills, and there's definitely nothing wrong with that. I don't know why teams always shoot for that third flag, because not only does it make the game go by that much faster, it the game doesn't last long, you get fewer kills, and the spawns can, you know, be all over the place. Yes, I know, everybody in my last video told me how I could speed up the Predator missile. I have since learned that. Thank you for the tip. And I now kick in the NOS on all my Predator missiles and shove them up all my enemies' assholes. I got some jelly on my screen here. Yeah, clear that off. I don't really understand the whole jelly concept of just getting bloody skeet all over your screen. But what are you gonna do, I guess? It makes it pretty hard to see. So random nades, my team's pushing. I decide to push with because I don't like not getting kills. It's really known as the Joint Ops logo. Queero. So the M4 is one of the first guns you get. It's one of the ones you start out with, that and the FAMAS. And they are both super beastaholic guns. So they both do tons of work, and they're just awesome. No complaints about either of them. Like I said in my last video, I don't really think there is a true noob gun to this game, except for the M16 maybe, which hasn't really changed at all. It's still, you know, it probably does as much damage as all these guns, except it has a high fire rate in the 3-round burst. And since it has a 3-round burst and kills people in 3 shots like every other gun, people assume it's like a one-hit kill and unbelievably newbie. Well, that is still the case, people, so you better get used to it. Whip out the auto I'm gonna say auto just out of instinct, but semi-auto. No need to correct me. So I'm kind of running out of ammo here. Get my Predator missile and call it in. Where am I gonna call it? Starts out really high, and I go for this guy. I think the most kills I've gotten with the Predator missile is like 3. Nothing too impressive. I wouldn't say I've done a ton of things that are truly 100% noteworthy in terms of montage material on this game. But I've had a lot of games where I get really awesome scores, and it's way easier for me to get good scores when I play in high def, which I do most of the time, and that's why I'm not pumping out a video like every 2 hours like I could. A lot of my games are, you know, not bad, but I play, you know, I get a lot better scores when I play in high def. And having to switch my TV to standard def is a chore and not a fun one, because who the hell likes playing in standard def when they can play in high def? I don't really know, and that's a rhetorical question. You don't need to answer. I made 100 videos for you guys. This is my 101st video that I've made suffering through standard definition, but I still do it because I love you guys. I love you guys. Picked up this Scar. This is actually a really good gun. The ACR. I think the assault rifles really lead the pack in this game in terms of weapons, because a lot of these maps have way more buildings than Call of Duty 4, with a lot more windows and other weird things that distance you out from people, and there's not tons of close quarter encounters that, you know, would make you want to. There's no vacant, I guess is how you say it. There's no vacant maps. There's no other small maps, you know, that are based around a lot of close quarter stuff. It's kind of the inverse. A lot of the Call of Duty maps have a lot of close quarter with a few distance areas, and this is kind of the opposite. There's a ton of distance areas. So assault rifles are usually the way to go, except on maps like High Rise and stuff like that, where you can use an SMG, but an assault rifle would still do you a ton of good, because there's still really long corridors. If anybody notices the pattern that Infinity Ward follows for every single map they make, the concept of what I call the Tiger Claw, which is it's like 3 lanes. I think in my first commentary video I described it as aisles, like a store. There's the middle one, and for Domination it's usually the middle aisle is your B flag, and then your A and C flags are kind of on opposite ends of the map, which, you know, so there's 3 main flanks for you and your team to go down. So that's something to keep in mind when you want to outsmart your enemy. So that's the end of the game. I think that says 40-something and 7. So please rate and comment, and I'll talk to you guys later.